Good morning, Bengals fans, and happy game day to you. We are officially live for the first time on game day. Big matchup in Dallas today. I have my partner Whitney here coming live from Dallas. So let's get this thing going.
I wake up. I wake up, flex, I'm down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, I'm down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10, roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check. No drip, this wet. Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down that check.
Woo. Show 2, Whit. What do you think we got for this week?
Oh, we've got bad internet at a hotel and just a lot of hope, I think. So,
Hey, we'll make this work one way or another, right?
that's right. Make it work.
All right.
How
So
you doing?
today's I tell you what, I am feeling much better than I did last Sunday.
Yeah.
That's just because based on my Saturday night this week compared to last week, but we won't get into that.
Oh, I think we should.
No, absolutely not. That was Super Bowl hangover brought to life. All right. Today's guest, you've probably seen him storming Paul Brown Stadium, or I should say Paycor Stadium, from a galaxy far, far away. The one, the only, the Bengalorian.
What's up, guys?
Bengo, how we doing today, man?
Good, man. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be talking to both of you. Whit, I haven't talked to you in a while. Tyler, we've been talking pretty recently here, which I'm sure we'll get into.
Yes, sir. Big things popping here.
Of course, yeah.
So I guess our first question for you, man, I think everybody wants to know why the Bengalorian costume, when did you come up with it, and what kind of inspired you a little bit?
I think it had to be that draft with Joe Burrow. It was just, we were coming off of just crap, you know what I mean, for lack of a more professional and polite term. We've been watching these guys, this team, this franchise do its thing for a while now, cheering them on through thick and thin. But the product on the field, even self-admitted by them, right, wasn't up to par. It wasn't what we wanted. So we come off that season. I'm in BW3s, and I'm watching the actually Joe Burrow and his LSU game, his championship game. And a notification on my phone's coming up, and the Mandalorian shows out, and it just clicked in my head. I'm going to do something different, you know. And I was already messing with 3D printing stuff, and I thought, why the heck not? Why not make a helmet? Right? Started with the helmet, made the helmet, painted it orange, threw some stripes on it. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going to take this one step further. So I put together some steel plating on a cloth vest, and the rest is history, man. And it's kind of just exploded, to be honest with you. I never expected it. I'm just a dude in a costume trying to enjoy the game, and now I've been able to do some wonderful things, help people, and enjoy some great experiences.
But you did a hell of a job with it, man. I'll tell you what. My fiance Laura, her second Bengals game ever, we actually ran into you outside of that sideline pro shop behind 160. Over there. That was the first time we met you. I mean, obviously we didn't know who the heck you were at the time, but that kind of, she was never a big sports fan, but that costume, man, it got her into the Bengals a little bit more. She thought that was so
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's kind of, it's goofy too, because I got these boots on that I had in the military, and they're from the actual the chemical suit, and they added like 3 inches to my height. So I'm like 6'2" normally, but when I'm wearing that thing, I look 6'4". It's kind of imposing. So.
It's a good intimidation factor.
Exactly right. Yeah.
But no, that I do appreciate everybody that puts the time and effort into going the extra mile on game days, because that does, for my fiance, that helps, make the Bengals a little bit, the game day experience that much more exciting. So I'm sure, when you see little kids running around Paul Brown Stadium and you see all these super fans, that just adds to the game day experience. So, you may not meet every single one of them. They may see you from far away, but it just adds to the atmosphere of the stadium. So, cheers for doing that, man. That the costume looks absolutely phenomenal.
The level of detail too.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I don't know, man. It's something I picked up. I got anything from the flag. I got the Bengals there, the scratches and everything. And hold on, this is my latest addition here. While I was at a Gold Star Chili event, I got Houday, the mascot, to sign my white helmet. With the white helmets coming on. So I'm proud of that one. Yeah, I'm a big nerd, dude. I got all kinds of crap here, helmet wise. Here's my latest creation, a Halo helmet. Where's the camera? There we go. You know what I mean? My wife thinks I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Who cares? We're all crazy a little bit.
Hey, if you're having fun, you're having a good time, then it doesn't hurt anyone. It's
Exactly.
fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
I will tell you that I have an extra level of appreciation for how much detail you put in all of your outfits and that, because last night in Dallas, we were at Hop and Sting, the Bengals get-togethers there.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friend are standing inside, kind of chatting with people, and all of a sudden, this huge guy walks in, and he's in full-on Batman outfit. I'll share the picture later on Twitter.
Yeah.
But no Cowboys theme to it, no Bengals theme to it. Just there's Batman for absolutely no reason. And I'm like, dude, you can't do that. Now you're just Batman. You're just making it weird. But you taking the time to actually theme it so perfectly and all the details and stuff. I think it's magnificent. I absolutely love it.
Thank you very much. I can see it's got to be Travis controlling the boogered up.
Travis is up already this morning and fired up.
Yeah. If Travis isn't hitting on me, then I don't know. Maybe I'm not having a good day.
So I guess our biggest question of the morning so far is, if Travis does come up, will you take a picture with him?
Yeah, I think I might do a marriage proposal, because no one in my life compliments me as much as he does. So.
God.
I'll have to see if I can get ordained for that game.
Do it.
Yes.
We'll do it outside a tailgate or something.
Exactly.
Oh man, things just got weird already.
It's 9:17. We're good.
Yeah.
So, Bengo, I think the big question on everybody's mind right now, or not big question, and we've already answered that question, but me and you have been working together over the last couple weeks now. Got a huge watch party.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Huge watch party next weekend at Warped Wing in Springboro. Why don't we dive into that a little bit? Let people know what's going on and what they can expect.
Yeah, 25 September at Warped Wing in Springboro. We're doing a Jets-Bengals away game watch party. The inception there was I wanted to essentially pull the away game experience out of people's living rooms and give them a place to go during the game. That was my idea. And I was scrolling through Twitter, and I think we were talking about something else. I don't know, probably some other crap. Who knows, right? And it dawned on me, wait a minute, Tyler lives right near me. Let's do this together. So obviously we partnered up. We got a hold of Erica, one of the marketing directors with Warped Wing, and their staff was apparently ecstatic about the idea, and the ball's kind of rolling from there. So yeah, 25 September, Jets game. I was last night putting together gift baskets with my mom. Believe it or not, I don't live with her. Okay, this is my basement, not hers. But we're sitting there, just knickknacks and stuff. Like there's a Jamar Chase T-shirt in there. There's a couple koozies, some lanyards. What else is in there? Some stickers with my helmet, kind of in two of these baskets. We've announced KB Art, who's got a couple paintings he's going to be giving away, like the Von Bell one, another Cincinnati themed one. These are all just giveaways we're going to do throughout the game as you guys order your appetizers and your beers. Warped Wing is going to help us out. They're going to have some glassware. They're putting together a gift basket themselves to give out, and just T-shirts and things like that. And then we got a couple other big prizes we'll announce. One of them I think will drop during the game today when everybody's watching the game and hanging out on their phones. But stand by on that one. I'm not going to announce it here. We'll keep it quiet here. But it's going to be. I know. I think we got to. Well, Ty, what do you want to do, Tyler? You just want to announce it here, and then we'll post it. You want to do it? I got. Here, I tell you what. Here, sit tight.
Let's go ahead and announce it.
Yeah.
Announce it.
Might as well. All right, our guy Devin, and his company. I call it a company. I think it's a one-man operation, but he's just so talented. It might as well be the work of 10 men. He is going to do, ready? Here we go, rising from the bottom, a custom pair of Bengals Air Force Ones. It won't have my ugly face on it, right? It'll have whatever you want on it. I hold it on this side because you got, where is it here? You got Bengals back here. You got Houday here. But really, he's going to do a custom pair for one lucky winner that we're going to announce at halftime of the game. And these drawings will be done kind of name out of the hat style. But that's one of our big prizes, the Mac Daddy one we're going to be giving away. Custom pair of Bengals Air Force Ones. Yeah, man, I'm pumped. It's going to be cool.
Oh, my God.
I've been blown away with this whole process so far because I know like when we started it, it was like, okay, first off, we gotta find someone who is going to be interested. And then like within an hour, you emailed me back is like, hey, Warped Wing really wants to do this and they want to meet like tomorrow. And I was like, okay, that was easy. And then it was like, what are we going to do for prizes? And all of a sudden it just people started coming out of the woodwork. We're like, oh yeah, we'll give you a prize or, something to hand out. And it's like, I don't feel like we've really had to work too hard to put this together so far.
It's been crazy. And I mean, Devin was super interested in working with us. Devin Shoeman, which I'll put together a post and put it out on my social and tag him in it. KB Art, I mean, when we spoke, he was like, yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah. Another guy, great to work with. We got some sweatshirts and some other swag and stuff. And I think Warped Wing is going to give like free appetizers and stuff for some of the like TV timeout giveaways, but it's kind of like, it's fallen into place, dude. Like I was like, well, I put together a spreadsheet and I categorized the bars and I was like, okay, small bar, medium bar, big bar. Warped Wing was in the big bar, Pipe Dream, and it took literally probably 30 minutes and they were like, yes, let's do it. And I was like, okay, let me just get rid of this list because for some reason this all worked out, but it's sick, man. We got the party room. They're working the party room for us. That holds like 50 people. The goal is to have 1 million people show up and just overwhelm them. No, I'm just kidding. But as many people as we can get there, man. It's going to be a great time. They're running a 10% off the entire game, 10% off select food. So,
and that was another thing that they told us, or what Erica told us when we met with them was we'd be ecstatic if we can get 50 people in here. And the feedback that we've got from everybody on Twitter so far, I think we can break 100. But let's start with 50 first. But I think I'd be a little bit disappointed if we didn't break 100 based on interaction so far.
I hope, man. I really do. I want to get people in there. There's just a lot of cool stuff we're giving out, and a Jets game is a winnable game, so it'll be a good one to get together for. Have some great Warped Wing beers. They do their own beers there, and their staff has been really cool too. Tyler and I were there. I don't know, it was last week. I don't know the day, but they were all super welcoming, taking pictures of us, asking us about it, give us a tour of the entire brewery and restaurant. It's going to be really, really fun.
When at least when I went in there, I was going in with the mentality that we was going to have to win them over. And as soon as we started talking to them, it was like, they're trying to win us over. So
definitely
to have that level of excitement, obviously we know what our level of excitement, but to know that it's the same on the other side of the table here. Super exciting. I can't wait to get this thing going.
Same. Yeah, definitely. We're going to be, obviously we're talking here on your podcast. I've got WDTN, the news. I reached out to them. They're going to come out Wednesday. I took the day off work and film a bunch of preview stuff. So we're going to announce it on the news. Tyler and I are hopping on a couple other podcasts, one other. We really just want to get the word out there and get as many people as we can there, man. Cause it's going to be so fun. Like, it's just going to kick butt. I'm so excited.
Good deal.
Yeah. I would definitely be there if I could. It just sounds amazing what you guys have put together. And I'm not surprised. I think enough people know you and they trust that you guys are going to do it right and do a really nice event. And then also Bengals fever is real. It's spreading. Yeah. And so there's still a lot of excitement. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one of the things that we, talked to Work Wing about. It's like, we just went to the Super Bowl last year. Resale ticket prices are through the roof right now. So instead of spending $350 a ticket, why not come out to Worked Wing, get some reasonably priced food, drinks, and enjoy the game with some fellow Bengals fans. Maybe make a couple new friends here and there. And if nothing else, just enjoy the experience. And heck, you might end up with a new pair of shoes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a really insane amount. Like, the prizes are just really cool, guys. Like, you really nailed that.
And our whole goal here is you just buy your food and your beers, right? Like you're at a normal bar, but there just happens to be hopefully 100 of your best friends there with one huge thing in common. And honestly, your entry level or your entry price to get these is nothing. It's free. You just show up. You're going to put your name in a hat, and then my hopefully semi-sober butt or Tyler is going to stand up on a table, and if we yell your name, you're going to walk away with something cool, a great experience,
really?
and potentially some cool stuff. Yeah.
You're not even buying tickets for a raffle. You just show up.
No, man.
And you're in.
This one's good. We thought about it. We talked about it. I think in the future we might try to do some charity stuff, but. With this one being like a week away, Tyler and I were like, let's just show up, man. Have a heck of a time,
That's incredible. You guys rock.
So once again, thanks again to everyone that's reached out and donated to this so far. You guys are making this. We're a week away, but the experience that's building up for this it's going to be amazing. So if you get the chance, get out to Springboro. It's going to be a great time. I know we got a couple people flying in for the Thursday night game that week. I'm trying to convince them to come a few days early. Yes, if you're listening, get here.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, we'll see see what we can do with this. I've always been I grew up an hour north from here in Fort Laramie, and I think I probably said this 100 times, but it's about a 60-40 split between Bengals and Browns fans, but we always had a Browns backer bar in Laramie. And I always thought that was kind of cool that, they had a get together spot in Laramie. It's now owned by a Bengals fan. It's no longer a Browns backer bar. So hooday. But I always thought that was kind of cool. So to be on the front line for this project is super exciting.
Yeah. And that's definitely a long-term goal with it too. Like a couple years down the road, when you and I are maybe not hosting something there, we still want it to be orange and black. And I think that's Warp Wing's goal as well. They want to turn it into a Sunday place where Bengals fans can get together.
All righty. So with that being said, we'll see you guys next Sunday in Springboro. But we can jump into today's games a little bit. Last week we did our AFC North picks. I believe I went 2-1. Whitney, was you 1-2? You had 0?
No, I think I laid a goose egg, guys.
Oh, you did, because you went
I went full optimism.
Yeah. And then Sarah did the same thing too, didn't she?
She might be 1 and 2. We'll have to roll back the footage.
We'll have to roll. Okay. So for the time being, we'll just go. We'll have to get like a crown or something.
Oh, yeah. Because you're gonna lead week 1. You want like a crown instead?
I do want a crown. This is our show. I can make the rules up if we want to.
Okay.
All right. So I'm 2-1. Whit, you're 0-3, and our guests so far, we'll say 1-2 until we roll the tape back.
Yeah.
So with that being said, our matchups today are: we have the Jets at the Browns, the Patriots at the Steelers, and the Bengals at the Cowboys. And I forgot to look where the Ravens were at. That was a mistake on my part.
Who cares, right?
Let me Google that real quick. But in the meantime, let's talk
those
about
are some
Jets.
Good games.
Let's talk about Jets Browns.
I'll go.
Browns. Go for it.
Jets Browns. I hate to say it, but I think the Browns can take this one. People thought Brissett was going to be a pushover, but I think he's a solid guy back there. And their running backs are unbelievable. And I don't know, the Jets will Jets. We always say the Browns will Browns, but I feel like the Jets will Jets. Is what's his face back playing? Your QB, whose name? Yeah, he's out, right?
Yeah, it's Flacco for the first 4 weeks, I believe. So
it's here, Joe Flacco. But yeah, I don't know. I don't trust Flacco, dude. I trust Jacoby Brissett more than I trust Flacco. I don't know. He's Flacco. I feel like the Browns take this one, and they take it on the ground with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb.
Yeah, and I'm going to just echo everything that Bingo just said. It's Browns for me. I think at some point the Jets are going to surprise a few teams. I think that's one of those spoiler teams that they're not amazing, but they're going to spoil some games for people this year. But I don't think it's this week. I think Browns win.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see the Jets win, obviously. But I still believe in that Browns defense, and their run game is no slouch. So I think it looks like a clean sweep here. We're all taking the Browns.
Yeah.
Or we're just not taking the Jets. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
There you go.
So our fourth matchup of the division was the Dolphins at the Ravens. I don't know why I only put 3 down. So week 2 mistakes. So let's jump into the Dolphins at Ravens. Whitney, why don't you start us off this time?
Oh, well, it's very clear who I'm rooting for in this game. Go Miami. You know what? And I think they can do it. This is a tough one, guys. I'm going to go Ravens, though. I'm going to pick Ravens. I'm trying to dig myself out of a hole of optimism that optimism put me into last week. So I'm going to go with the Ravens, but I will be cheering on the Dolphins today.
Bingo?
Yeah, probably. As much as I want to say Tua and Waddle can light them up, I just don't see it happening. I think Dobbins is out, but I don't see the Dolphins being able to stop them. Let's root for the Dolphins, but I'm gonna pick the Ravens. Yeah.
I've been back and forth on this one all week. It's a battle between my heart and my brain. I definitely do think the Dolphins can hang with them. They did put up 20 last week on the Patriots. Ravens look pretty good against the Jets, but at the same time, it's also the Jets. I'm going not Dolphins. I'm going not Dolphins again.
Oh,
okay.
Not Dolphins. Not Dolphins.
Oh, not Dolphins.
There we go.
Okay.
I'm not saying it. That's going to be my shtick with this show.
You're going not Dolphins, not Jets. Okay, understood.
All right, sorry. You guys got a little too excited for not Dolphins.
We did. We did. I was like,
totally
Yeah. I think that's going to be probably the best game. Yeah, I think that'll probably be the best game of the division this week. So,
yeah.
Go Dolphins.
Go Dolphins.
And our third non-Bengals matchup, we have Patriots at Steelers. How you guys feeling about that one?
Ooh.
Steelers are on a roll now, man. I don't know. Watt's out, but Cam Hayward's a game wrecker. the Patriots aren't the Patriots anymore. I'm going to go Steelers. I don't want to, but I don't trust the Patriots at all. I don't trust McCorkle, Jones back there. It's going to be a tight one, but I think the Steelers are going to squeak by with some of the magic they had last week against us.
I think they need magic. Honestly, if it was any other team, maybe I would definitely go not Steelers, right? Because I think they are very much due for a wake-up call. I think they got filled with so much false confidence last week because of a very weird, very fluky game. I'm not taking anything away from Watt or Hayward. Like they balled out, and so they caused a lot of that havoc. But they came away way too cocky, and I don't think they realized that they're not that good. And so I think they get a wake-up call, and I think they get a wake-up call soon. It's just a matter of if the Patriots have enough to be the ones to give it to them. And I'm not convinced about that. But just to be different, I'm going to go Patriots this week. I think they possibly could, especially with Watt out. So I'm going Patriots.
This is another tough one for me. Again, another heart versus brain battle. Because I mean, when you do go back and look at that game from last Sunday, and we can get into it a little bit more, Steelers only put up 20 points in regulation. 13 of those points came off a pick six and 2 drives that started in Bengals territory, which I believe was at the 35 and 42, if I remember correctly. So I don't trust Mitch Trubisky, but I think the Patriots, again, like Bengo was saying, they're not the Patriots of the 2000s. I think Patriots take this one again.
There you go. Yeah. It sucks to say that. It really does.
But I also do agree with Whitney. I think they are due for a wake-up call because that was a big burst to their ego over a whole lot of nothing. I mean, their defensive line is phenomenal. Minka Fitzpatrick is adequate. I won't give him more than that. But they came out, they punched us in the mouth, and we didn't respond in that first half, and we definitely felt the effects of a unit that has not played together or didn't play together all preseason, and that's I think we talked about it a little bit last week, where I thought it was going to take till the second quarter to get the offense going. Took into the third quarter, and unfortunately the defense capitalized off that. So I think they are due for a wake-up call. I just don't think it's this week, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fair.
So now the only matchup that we really care about, that Whit has traveled halfway across the country to go see-ish. Bengals at Cowboys. How are we feeling about this one, guys?
Go ahead, take it away, Bingo.
We're gonna kill them. There's no way they've got Prescott out. They're missing a left guard or a left tackle, one of the two. My mental notes are foggy. We'll isolate Micah Parsons. He's a problem. He is the definition of a game wrecker, but point to another guy on that defense that's going to do anything that he does. Parsons is freaking ridiculous. He won something like 60% of his sets last week. It was unbelievable, which means pretty much anytime he was pass rushing, he won against his guy and got there. He's going to touch Burrow flat out, like he's going to. Whether they try to attack Bolson or if they try to attack maybe Jonah Williams, who's very good, don't get me wrong, but maybe a little up and down sometimes. Parsons is going to be a problem, but I don't see them being able to do anything against us. Their DB, whose name is escaping me, the second name that's escaping me, is not going to isolate on Chase. He doesn't do that. He doesn't stick to one guy. He's going to switch sides of the field. Chase played something like 2,357,000 snaps last week and proved that he can play out of the slot, play out wide, play inside, run a slant, run an out, whatever we want to do with him. So he's going to just wreck them. It's not Ben DiNucci now. It's gosh, I'm terrible this morning. But their backup, the Cowboys' backup quarterback. I know Zach. Yeah,
Rush.
There we go. Cooper Rush. Zach Taylor gave him some praise, but he's not good. I'm sorry, he's not good. Diggs. Thank you down there, Cincy James. Diggs is not going to man up on Chase. Chase is going to run all over their DBs. Cooper Rush is not going to be able to do anything. He's worse than Mr. Trubisky. I don't think he's going to get anything electric going with CD. We got to respect Pollard, and we got to respect Zeke. Yes, I did say Pollard before Zeke. I'm a little bit of a Zeke hater. But I just don't think there's a chance in hell they win that the Cowboys win this. I don't see it. Even in their Jerry World Rich Man Superdome, I just don't see it. I think we walk away. We put up 30 points on him because Joe Burrow is angry with himself. So he's going to go out there and show everybody who he really is. And I think it's a rout. I just don't see the boys being able to hang with us.
Yeah, I'm hoping for a comfortable 4:00 game. I can sit back and relax rather than be up and tense. But yeah, I think an angry Joe Burrow is a good thing for this club and a very bad thing for the Cowboys defense. Their Cowboys are banged up, and I don't want to take this game light. I think after last week, though, with what happened against Pittsburgh, I think we got a good slap to the face, a good wake up call for us, and I think these guys are going to come out hungry and ready to take care of business. I think our main thing is can our defense stop the run game and force Cooper Rush to be that guy for the Cowboys to beat us. And I think Lou Anarumo is going to take that chance and let's stop the run game and make Cooper beat us in the air. And with our secondary, I don't think that's I hate to say it. I feel confident about today. I feel better about today than I do last week. All things considered. I think my main question is, has this offensive line kind of worked out the kinks a little bit? Has Joe Burrow cleaned off all the rust from preseason, which, you look at that second half, I think he did. So can we come out, get off to a fast start, and then just melt the clock with Mixon for the rest of the time? And I feel pretty confident that we can.
Yeah. I'm going to say this. I know this is terrible to say, but it's week 2. I think this is a must-win game for the Bengals already. Just because if you're going to run it back, if you're going to be a championship team this year, you have to win games like this. There's no excuse not to win games like this. Last week was a fluke. So this week we have to step up and prove that we're the caliber of team that we say we are. And we all know that we are. They are. I've never played a snap, but we know that our guys are up to the
You invest
challenge.
money in this team. It's a we.
That's right. I'm co-owner, somehow, a Green Bay mentality. But yeah, I think this is a must-win game. I do think Parsons is a major problem. I don't think he's a small problem. I think he's a big problem. I think he's going to be a huge test for this O-line that's still figuring things out. I think that's a bigger problem than what we're going to everybody's talking about it. I think it's a big problem. I think it's a mix-in day maybe because of that while we're working things out. I think this is all about whether or not Joe Burrow gets back to being elite Joe Burrow. He gets a pass for me for last week for sure. Because we all know that that was the worst game of his career and that's not going to happen again. But I think it's really on him because I don't see the Cowboys offense scoring on our defense. You can't run on our D. Our D is elite. Our D looked like a top 3 defense last week. And I think they continue to look that way. And I think they're going to, I think Cowboys are going to have a very hard time scoring on us. So maybe it's a low scoring game. I think that is all dependent on whether or not Burrow's back to elite Burrow or just amazing Burrow. We're going to get one of the two. I do think we win, but I will be on pins and needles until we start pulling away on the scoreboard for sure.
And I will I am going to throw this stat out here for everybody that was freaking out over last week's Burrow performance. I was scrolling through TikTok and I heard Ryan Fitzpatrick talk about Tom Brady in 2000. I think it's 2003. The Buffalo Bills opened up with the Patriots, and the Bills won 31-0 in Week 1. Skunked that Patriots offense, and Tom Brady threw 4 interceptions. Patriots ended up finishing 14-2 on the season. Excuse me. And ended up winning the Super Bowl. So anybody that's freaking out over last week, your quarterback can throw 4 interceptions in the first week and still win the Super Bowl. It has been done. So
yep, there's precedence.
Yep.
Boom.
It's all about how you respond.
Yeah. I don't see him beating us. I'm so confident. I'm sorry. I get body bag, tie it, zip it up. I'm so confident.
Listen, our two problems last week ended up being Joe Burrow, who he's got ice water in his veins. There's no one more mentally tough than him. So there's no way he has 2 games like that in a season, let alone back to back.
For sure.
And then we lost Clark Harris to injury, and we got Adamitis ready to come and shore up that unit so that McPherson can do what McPherson does. Yeah. So we got our 2 problems probably solved this week. So it could be a very fun day for Bengals fans, I think.
Yeah, I mean, insert Adamitis being active in that Steelers game, and there was a whiff block, whatever, it happens, but insert Adamitis being active for that game, and we won. And Joe Burrow, I don't know if he was drunk. I don't know what that was, but it was just literally, you can't point to another game besides the Bears game where he's ever in his life probably played that way. So, like Whitney said, there's no way he does it 2 weeks in a row.
And that's going back to the ice water in his veins. I mean, how many quarterbacks can throw 4 interceptions in the first half and then come out in the second half with the level of confidence that he has, still slinging the ball and get your team back in the game like that?
Yeah.
I mean,
that
if we have a long snapper, we're
you
sitting 1-0.
You can see his face change.
Yeah, we'll be
not
fine.
1, but 2 game-winning drives.
Yeah,
he did. He had to do, unfortunately, but 2 game-winning drives he got down the field.
We'll be perfectly fine. Just we keep Joe Burrow clean. It's going to be a fun season. Just relax.
Yep.
Oh, you did not just drop a relax on us. Okay, Aaron Rodgers.
Do you not watch my Bengals fan counseling videos? That's all it is relax.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So I did forget to go over the series notes on this one. Cowboys do lead 9-4, and they've won the last 4 matchups. The last Bengals win came in 2004 in Cincinnati, where we won 26-3.
Did it really? Wow.
I can't believe it's been that long.
I know. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, the last time we also faced them was the Andy Dalton revenge game. So
yeah, that was kind of what I thought the score might be today, like 31-7 or something like that. So 26-3 is kind of in the ballpark of where I'm at.
Excuse me. I need some water over here. But yeah, and of course we didn't have Joe Burrow in that game. We had Brandon Allen. I think the 2020, that was 2020, wasn't it? No, 2021.
No.
That was 2020. Excuse me. I'm getting my years mixed up right now.
One of those years.
But hell, that was the Giants game I was thinking of. We was still in. Yeah, that was a bad game.
We're gonna beat him today. That's all that matters.
The happy thoughts are trying to take over. No, it wasn't that bad. It was perfectly fine.
Yes.
All right.
Because you had to predict Browns and Steelers win. That's why you're
messing
coughing
with my head, man.
Yeah. Oh man, today's gonna be great though. I'll be blatantly transparent. I thought today was a 1:00 game until yesterday at like 8:00 at night. I hadn't checked the schedule, so I had I'm smoking a bunch of meat and stuff up in the back deck, and I had it all ready to be ready by 1:00. So now I got to figure that out.
I hate road 4:00 games. It just messes with my day.
What a weird time, though. I know they're central, I guess, but like we're in Dallas. What is it with like a 3:30 kickoff? That's like doesn't compute. That's so odd.
Yeah, it is not 9 a.m. here yet. I really did not like anybody this morning before we logged in. I thought this was the worst idea. I'm so tired.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
I did start thinking about that when I woke up. I was like, oh God, is she going to show up at 10? Because because the hour difference or whatever. I was like, oh God, I hope she realizes that.
Yeah, I remembered on mid-flight. I remembered, and then I regretted every obligation I've ever made in my life. But just kidding. This has been a lot of fun. I swear, it's been a lot of fun. No, it's a weird time. I like it from a tailgate perspective. You don't have to get up at the crack of dawn and like get ready and travel to it and stuff. So you got a lot of time to take it in. And then I will give Jerry Jones credit. He drives me crazy, but he built a little mini mecca for football fans. And so I'm kind of looking forward to getting there, tailgating, and then going into the stadium early and taking in that temple.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I am excited to hear your experience because I got a buddy and his wife are down there too. So she's a huge Cowboys fan. So I'm excited to see what they have to say about the stadium. And I cannot get rid of that tickle this morning. I'm sorry.
Take lots of pictures.
Ooh.
It's okay.
Ooh. All right, we're making it through it. It was better before I had coffee with me. So now I'm down to just a little bit of water somewhere around here. All right, I lost my train of thought and where I wanted to segue into next. Whit, what do you have for me here?
So I would just ask really quick to wrap up our AFC North talk. So I feel like we all kind of predicted, for the most part, by and large, an AFC North running the table this week. Ravens winning, Browns winning, Steelers winning, Bengals winning. So let me just ask in general, trick question, if you think there's a chance for any of those teams to be upset, which one do you think is most likely? Browns, Ravens, Steelers, or Bengals? Don't say Bengals. Then I'll kick you off.
I think the easiest upset would probably be the Dolphins, Ravens, because I do feel like that's the closest matchup between the two.
I could see Steelers. You're going to walk with me here a bit. I got to get a charger, but I could see Steelers being the upset because you brought up a lot of valid points. One of you who is predicting Patriots, but Ravens would be so exciting to have the Dolphins upset them. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel pretty secure about the Browns over the Jets, unless it's just, another Cleveland moment. I could see the Patriots taking down the Steelers. I just, as far as matchup-wise, Dolphins at Ravens seems like the most equal matchup in my opinion.
Yeah. Plus,
isn't that a home game for the Ravens? Didn't you say?
Yeah, it's at Baltimore.
Okay, that might be a slaughter then.
That'd be even better if they won.
Yeah. I a lot of people hate on Tua, man. I freaking love that guy. I want him to do well. Maybe, I don't know. That's like a weak football fan thing to say, but I want that guy to do well.
There's really not a quarterback from that draft. I mean, I like all the quarterbacks from, the Burrow draft class. I like Herbert. I like Tua. I hate the online banner that goes back and forth about it. Like, just enjoy your quarterback. Everybody has great young talent. Just enjoy
exactly.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I know where I was going to segue earlier.
I mean, this is his year to.
Go ahead. You go. I'm going back to something you talked about earlier.
I was just going to say about Tua, I think this is his year to prove it. I think we got to see something big out of him this year because they gave him Tyreek, and then they now have a head coach that is obsessed with him and willing to say, I'm 100% behind you. And he hasn't had that yet. He's had a lot of waffling about whether he's starting, whether he's not starting. This guy says, I'm all in. I'm all Team Tua, # Team Tua. So, like, he's got everything he needs to thrive this year. I am kind of rooting for the guy. A little bit. I would love to see him take down the Ravens. I just think it's more potential that Patriots sneak up on the Steelers. So that would be my
I forgot
upset
about
game.
Tyreek. Yeah.
Dude, Tyreek Hill. They're going to have fun. They're going to be a fun show. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Todd.
Right. Oh, all I was going to say was the going back to the whole hour difference. Me and my buddies went to a Bengals Titans game back in what year was that? 2017, I think it was. And we woke up at like 11. Or no, it was probably about 10. It was about 10 a.m. after a night of drinking. And then I looked at my ESPN app and it's like, Bengals Titans at 12 o'clock. It's like, oh shit, I forgot about the hour difference. So at least you have the extra couple hours to get through there. I had to wake my buddies up after, like I said, a night of drinking. It's like, guys, we got to get going here.
We got to go. Yeah.
Luckily, all we had to do is walk across the bridge to get to the stadium. But
there you go. We're going to make it through.
Which should we jump to match drink of the day?
Let's do it. Let's see what he's got this week. Actually, I already know, spoiler alert, and I love it.
So let's go ahead and run this quick intro.
That was last week.
Oh shit! I thought you had an intro for that. I thought you had an intro for that.
You didn't have to click on. No, I don't. No.
This is my first week running the show here. So with that being said, I apologize. All right, let's try this again.
That one was funny, though.
We're heading into week 2 against Dallas. Week 1 did not go as we thought it would. Obviously, I hope everybody was okay afterwards and didn't have too much of a hangover after taking those Trubisky shots if you did partake. So for this week, our cocktail is going to be a Texas margarita, or as we're going to call it, a cowboy killer. And for this, we use whatever tequila you really like. My personal favorite is Cabo Wabo. If I'm going to mix tequila, and then any Grand Marnier, but I try to get it more orange. Didn't turn out as well as I thought it would be as orange, but yeah. And then you need a whole lime, and then also a can of frozen limeade. And then to make it all together, we use the can of limeade, 2 whole limes halved, and you put those into a pitcher, and then you put in a whole cup of tequila. Now, if you want to get a little crazier, you can add as much as you like. And then we do about a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of Grand Marnier, and then 3 cups of water. Put that all together, stir it up with some ice, and then get yourself a glass like I have here. It's a very nice glass, I might say myself. And then if you like salt or if you don't like salt, it's up to you. I personally love salt. The more the better. And then you got your cowboy killer. So let's all hope the Bengals turn it around and we get a win win today, actually. And who day?
Who day?
So I can't tell because I'm on the worst internet connection alive at this hotel, but was that super laggy for you guys or just for me?
It's a little laggy, but it still followed. He still kind of followed his recipe, and it got the point across. Yeah, that looks good. I might have to go buy some ingredients after this.
It was a little stuttery, but that was my computer's fault, so I apologize for that. That was kind of painful. But we got through it.
I've got the tequila. I got the tequila part, Matt.
Yeah, I need to make a Kroger trip here. Sponsor of Joe Burrow, Kroger. So boom, there we go. Tie everything into Bengals.
Get out to your local Kroger and sniff some water or pineapple.
Yeah, there you go.
Smell that produce.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds good. I like the way he names them too. Yeah.
Yeah. I will take a cowboy killer. That sounds like a good margarita, though. Honestly, that's a good margarita recipe right there.
Yeah. If my tweets stop at halftime, you know why. I'm passed out from cowboy killers.
Blame it on Matt.
There you go. Absolutely.
Cincy James just said choppy for me, so I apologize. That's all on my computer's fault. So I told you it was going to be janky before the stream started. So
I'm all into janky.
Yeah, we got through it.
Yes.
All righty. Well, I think we can shut her down from here. I know you got to get out to the stadium, and we are running on 10 o'clock now.
Yes.
Bango, thank you very much for joining us. We will see. Well, I'll see you next Sunday at Warp Wing in Springboro.
I got to plug it one more time. Yeah, 25th of September, Warped Wing, Springboro. If you can make it, come out. We want to pack the house. Great opportunity to win some prizes, make a bunch of new best friends, and watch some awesome Bengals football.
Hell yeah. Whit, you stay out of trouble in Dallas and make sure you bring home a dub for us.
There we go.
I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. Yes.
All right. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you next week. Hooday.
Hooday.
Hooday.